Hi everyone, good morning. I'm Jimmy. Today I want to talk about the neuroscience, the early language development. So at first, I want to introduce the Dr. Avrom Nom Nomskis. So the Nomsky is American, born in Pennsylvania. He was a teacher. His academic contributions are in linguistic and scientific cultures. So before the Chomsky's, the main idea in linguistics was that the human brain is basically just a blank board or empty paper, whatever you like. It's we acquiring language through the reinforcement, but the Chomsky's research showed that the reinforcement is only one of the reasons that we can learn languages. There must be inborn structures in the human brain that is everywhere and promotes the language learnings. So the Chomsky's read a book. The name is Syntactic Structure is considered as the greatest contributions to the study of theoretical linguistics in 20 centuries. This book spoke to the what we call the Chomsky's revolutions in linguistics. It's literally just open a new chapter in linguistics, which develop into an important theoretical science. It even can compare the biotechnologies. So the key definition about the early language development is the development of early childhood language abilities is mainly reflected in accumulations of vocabulary, the acquisitions of grammar, and the development of early literacy skills. So I divided this development in 7 stages. The first one is what I call is unconscious stages from birth to 4th month. In these stages, the parents can only translate the like cooling or crying from the babies according to their own thought. At the beginning, the children did not realize that their voice or crying can affect the behavior of the parents. But the parents, they re they regard the children's to communications from the first day after the children's are was born. They can do different response to the different voice the children's make. For example, children's like babies are hungry, or maybe want to hug, or just pee. So they use cry to signal the parents to take care of them. So second stage is I call the conscious stage, conscious communication stages. In these stages, children can stare at the things pointed by the parents with his eyes. The parents and the children can focus on the same things. Not only that, 9-month-old babies can also understand some nouns such as balls, dogs, lambs, something like that. So lead us to the next stage. The word stage is from 9 to 18th month. It's at about 20 months the age the children can speak words. Most of most of words are nouns in the natures. Although children can understand some words very early, but usually speak them is more behind the nouns. At this stage, children will use some of words they can speak to in the solutions to express their meanings. Generally speak, children can speak at least 30, 50 words before they develop furrows. Next stages is forest stages. It's usually from 18 to 24 months. Children at this period will use word and phrase to talk about themselves and the environment which they live, and have the first sentence forms. Which lead us to the fifth stages is earlier sentence making stages from 24 months to 36 months. Children say that things are no longer limited to the present. They can also talk about things are not in front of them, and they can use simple sentence which such as noun and verbs. In speaking, children can also use pronouns like you, I, she, he, prepositions like up, down, uh, adjectives like good, bad, more, less, something like that. By about 36 months, children can basically express themselves in short sentences. So stage 6. Stage 6 is sentence mastering stage. In that age, children can use simple sentence and more complex sentence, and have mastered most of grammarly structures. So lead us to the final stage is complete grammar stage. Is from 5 years old to adult. That is, since that children have gradually ex established adult-like language abilities, and in the process, children are still constantly expanding their vocabulary and improving their expressions. So the influence, I think the biggest influence about this series to tell parents when their children develop, so the parents can do the right things at the right time. For example, a baby just learn how to say a word, and and parents say, "No, you make sentence." That's that's wrong thing, the wrong time. We know the next stages, then the word is phrase. Like the question I got is on what problem are easier to happen in children's language development, and what parents need to do to avoid those problems or do something to help their children develop languages. Okay, thanks for the watching. Have a good time.